Hello my friends and welcome to this tutorial and guide for hole number 9 in the Easter Links tournament. This is a hole for the Juniper Point and I'm going to show you here how to play this one in the best way possible. This is one of the new holes. It's a tough hole, especially when we're playing from the first tee. It will give us a little bit of trouble to reach this green in 2. To be able to reach this green in 2 with a Viper, for an example, then we'll need to be going to the second fairway patch. If we are using a Horizon or we are using a big dog, then we will have some distance combined with topspin, and then we will be able to go to the green in 2 by playing ourselves up front as our opponent is doing. But then we need to use a ball with distance. Then we need to use a Titan ball to give ourselves that opportunity. We are going to go with a Navigator. We are not going to use any other ball here. We're going to go with 1 bar of topspin. We're not going to use any more. With 2 in wind, we want to hit it up here. So we're going to go out a little bit here on the right, and then we're going to overpower it, and we're going to max overpower it just because we're having a little bit of headwind. So we hit it great there, and as you can see, we do curl it a little bit to the left to just get it up there to bounce, and we bounce and we use the rough to roll over there, and that's totally fine. And now we will have an opportunity to reach the green in 2. The reason I just used 1 bar of topspin there was if we are using 2 bars or more, then we are risking ourselves going into the rough on the right side or on top. 1.5 would possibly be perfect, but I'd rather take 1 bar, getting it into the rough, or just staying there on the fairway to be able to reach the green in 2. We will have a hard shot here now, and as you can see, our opponent will have to overpower it and will hit it into the rough, bouncing out on the fairway. This fairway is so small, so you need to be very accurate and hope that you actually don't have to overpower your shot. As you can see here now, from this particular situation, we are able to reach with whatever wood club we actually have, and we're going to go with 2 bars of backspin. We're going to go with a side spin. As you can see here, with the ball guideline, it pushes us out a little bit to the right. So we're just going to do it simple here. We're going to go here, use the back of the green to let the ball fall down. We are not going to chase the albatross, and not in general. We're going to curl it a little bit to the right. And then you maybe wonder, why don't you chase the albatross? The reason I don't chase the albatross is that it's very tough, and it's so risky to try to use that amount of use the amount of curl that is needed when the fairway is pushing you to the other direction. Then it's risky to be going on to the green in that particular matter. So if you're not reaching to the green, then you will most likely be having a wedge, and then you should of course go directly at the pin. And our opponent is having a wedge here, and of course with this type of wind, it should be a close one, and then you are able to go for the dunk as well. But when you're playing this one in the tournament, having maybe 4 or 5 miles per hour wind, then it is a really tough one to get this one in the hole. So our opponent hits it great and will miss it slightly to the right. It's a good shot, but with a perfect shot, then it would be going in. So we're going to put it in for an eagle. And again, if you do have that type of wind and you do have that type of club, bounce it over to the second fairway using 1 to 1.5 bar of topspin. If you are not able to reach over there, use a driver that can put yourself with some curl and backspin to put yourself as close to the rough there on top as possible. Use a Titan ball or a ball with distance combined with having a wood club with distance or topspin, because you will need distance if you play it like that. So for the second shot, then you need distance. If you're on the second fairway patch, you will not need distance, and you will be able to reach green with whatever wood club you have. Have in mind here that you can only practice from the front tee on turn number 5. It's not possible on turn number 2, so don't put yourself in a situation to try it there. And my friends, again, this was hole number 9 in the Easter Links tournament, and I do wish you the best of luck in the Easter Links tournament.